Welcome everybody to the ESL Pro League Season 4 relegation match, or should I say the Electronic Sports League Pro League Season 3 relegation match, because it's actually still the relegation match of Season 3. It will decide who is going to join the Pro League in Season 4. The first map is Cash, and the second one is Mirage, with a third and deciding map, Cobblestone, if we should need it. Let's see who actually vetoed those maps. I've been talking so long in that. Yeah. Penta picked Cash, Virtus.pro picked Mirage, just like I, aka the Oracle, has already expected. No real rocket science behind that prediction that Penta chose Cash. So, as I said already, I think their chances of winning Cash aren't that bad. With Virtus.pro having their ups and downs online, they recently got out of the real slump they were in, but I think they are still not over the hump. So let's see how Virtus.pro will do against Penta Sports. Poles against Germans. It's gonna be interesting, with Tapson actually moving away from Penta. He's going to leave the squad after this matchup. Penta going for a B-sided defense, with Virtus.pro going for an A split. 3 through Speedway, 2 from A main. Nobody to be seen over here. Penta with a full retake play. Oh, Taz eats his teammates. Nate down to 48. So some miscommunication in Virtus.pro. And some bad timing as well. The CTs have split themselves up as well, with 2 players coming from middle and 3 from the truck. It's going to be a real clash in here. 5v5 retake. Not too much armor on the hands of Virtus.pro. They invested a lot in those nades they used to get that split going. 4v4, 4v3, thanks to Snacks' double kill. Lowell and my guess will put down 2 as well. Then Neo comes in from the middle. My guess is still inside the smoke with 13 HP. Gets the kill onto Taz. Now takes the duel with Neo. But the time is running out. My guess has to hurry up. But he's going down to Neo. And the man that needed, or, well, how long was that actually? It took him almost 1 hour to connect to the server, but he's here, and he's kicking it off in style with a triple kill for Virtus.pro. Penta unable to retake the bomb site, even though Virtus.pro lacked armor on 4 of their players. If you don't hit your shots, you can't deal any damage. UMPs for Virtus.pro. Snacks & Company taking control of the middle at the moment. The CTs try to repel that way of attacking them by putting up their own stack, but it's not really worth it at the moment. They got 1 kill. They almost got traded double fold, but Tapson stayed alive, so now the CTs can try and get some more frags in here. That's all they want to do. In is inside the bomb site. He goes down already. Tapson is in CT spawn, but the terrorist pushing him. They will most likely get Neo in. Oh, Neo was spotted getting out of the bomb site. Had his backside turned towards Tapson, so he was really lucky to get away unharmed. Oh, Piali goes down to Tapson's 1 deagle, and that's why he's so famous in Germany. His deagle is one of the most dangerous ones in the German scene. And the terrorists are looking for the kill still. Especially Snacks and Taz would like to get themselves some tasty bucks in their hands. Now they realize that the CTs have hidden away inside the A site. Tapson picked up a Mac-10 as well that got dropped from the terrorists. Or by the terrorists actually. Lowell's just hiding away in the back of the site. See that? Oh, he doesn't take that fight again. Just wants to stay alive. Virtus.pro lose 2 guys while winning the round, so it's definitely a sustainable loss for them. But Penta bring 2 deagles to this round, and a Mac-10 as well. So they don't have to invest that much money in this round, and they will still be able to put up some good resistance. Trista going for the Zeus. Big fan of the Navi in-game leader, probably. Taps him through the smoke, doesn't connect to anyone in here. Tapson and company facing off against another B bomb site go, but this time around it's the CTs getting that first frag. Chris is still on the bomb site. He's got his teammate ready with him. Neo will dispose of Tapsin in back. Snacks and company so patient, waiting for the CTs to go for the peaks, and it's not gonna pay off for the CTs. Penta losing man left and right, even though Snacks and Taz are down to 17 and 3 HP. It's not gonna be enough. Lowell is the last man standing. He's got the 1 bullet kill potential on 2 of the terrorists, and he's getting it done on 1 of them. Maybe he will make it more expensive. That, oh, look at that aim by Lowell! Just really snapping onto the head of Neo. Oh, not more than that, but it was enough already to get Virtus.pro a little scared. And those Deagles on cash, they're awesome to watch. I really love that the Deagle got not really reinvented, but it got kind of revived, so to speak. And not only by Valve's way of patching everything on the wrong sides, but also because the players are taking it, you know, they use it in the right moments and they got used to the gun itself. It's not the long lost brother of the Tech 9 anymore, or something like that, you know. So the Deagle is back, and I really like that. Penta is not going to be back yet, but they have a good situation right now with a 5v4 retake. Virtus still has some equipment, 2 Molotovs, and the flash grenade could definitely delay that retake by the CTs if their timing is right. Penta has to hit the right timing as well. There is Tapsin, his last game for this squad, and he's trying to make it a memorable one as well. Snacks and Neo still standing. Snacks goes for an awesome spray transition, just gets it done. Another one for Snacks. A 1v1, and Crystal will clutch it for the CTs. But what a performance by Snacks. What a spray and what a transition. And then the snap to the guy on top of the container. Almost won the fight against Crystal, but you know, if you're getting shot in the back, what are you supposed to do? There's not much that you can do about it. Wow, Snacks is showing why he's considered one of the best players still. Penta with another buy round, but this previous round got very hairy. So their money is quite low. The terrorists with a good chance to win this one and then make it a 5-1 scoreline before the CTs can get back on rifles. They could even make it 6-1 in case the CTs save a few guns, go for a forced buy and all that. A lot of emphasis on this round. This is going to be a key round for both squads going forward into this match. And Tapsin is going to be one of those key players. He's holding on to the A side. Virtus.pro has 4 players around. Neo and Pasha in Squeaky. Neo gets into position. Oh, Tapsin with the right timing to push through the smoke. Gets up on the other side of the smoke and risk his life. 4 HP remain for him. He's caught in a crossfire voluntarily. Not the best of moves to take on this side. Lowell is left alone. He's calling for his teammates to help him out, and the terrorists will realize their chance to split the site right now. Tazin gets caught off guard by Taz, and it's all slipping away from Penta. If it wasn't for Lowell and my guess, the 2 foreigners, they get it back in favor of the CTs. Taz is alone against the 3, and he's caught in the middle. Lowell with 1 HP left, but Crystal with another backstabbing kill on the poles. Penta survived that very scary situation thanks to Lowell, the Spaniard, and thanks to my guess, the Dutchman. It's quite funny that Lowell and Mixwell are both Spanish players in different countries, in completely different circumstances, but both of them have showed their worth and their talent to the scene, just like Nico did, for example, as well. And it's really cool. I would love to see more mixed squads going forward, just like FaZe. But, you know, especially for young talents, that's a good way of showing themselves to the scene. Virtus.pro have to show their prowess in this eco round to the scene. They have the eco 50s and Neo with a Glock headshot onto Lowell. Virtus plants the bomb successfully and they still have 4 guys alive. The M4A4 gets passed on to Snacks, and Tapsin takes a deep look into Taz's eyes before he makes his shot. for the entirety of this round. Tezin with another big kill onto Neo, keeping the terrorists from gaining more advantages. 4v1. Beyond is back on the side. P250 to the head of Mike S. Now he's got an off, but Crystal is there. P2000 actually makes Bialy go down, and Penta will defuse the bomb in time. 3-3. As I said, the Germans are dangerous on cash. I don't want to say that they are the favorites or anything like that, but they can take a map off of Virtus.pro. I'm really curious to see the impact of Mike S with his AWP on a map like Cash, and later on Mirage as well. He replaced Crystal on the big green gun quite a while ago, but for everyone that remembers Penta from DreamHack 2014 or something like that, yeah, Crystal has been an AWP player for a long time, but he decided to take on the more or less the supporter role, the guy that goes for rotations or stays alone inside the site, and he's doing a good job at that. Maybe not good enough for Virtus.pro, but the polls have to show us themselves. Snacks and company go for that execution on the A site again. They never really tried the bomb too much. They went there once. A is definitely their focus, and Penta is up to that challenge. 3 early frags in favor of the CTs. Now it's only Bialy standing. It seems like Virtus.pro has to change it up in the next rifle round, because this time is way too decisive, at least until to this point. And Penta is doing a good job just holding those angles. Lowell was holding this one. They had somebody in here as well and somebody in here, so really no chance for Bialy to go for any peaks. Any possibility that he would have had was basically shut down by Penta already. And that is probably Tapson's face, leaving Penta after this matchup. Happy Tapson. Really cool to see him that happy. Oh, I'd love to know what made him smile that much. And Virtus will change it up, even though it's not a rifle round. They will go for B in this forced buy. They have a Tech 9 and Bialy with armor. Now they captured themselves a rifle thanks to Neo's frag. That's all they can do for now. Pass is quickly left alone, and Virtus.pro will have some impact in this round, but considering the CT's streak of rounds and the fact they brought 3 rifles, so more than half of the rifles have been saved every single round, which means only 2 players have to reinvest, which leaves more money for the rest of the squad. And you can see it on Mike S and Lowell. And Tapson as well. Virtus is back on rifles though, and this time it's Snacks on the AWP, trying to counter Penta's move. But Crystal took the AWP now, and they are switching it back. They went for the aggressive move out of the B bomb site, and they picked off Bialy over there, so a great start for Penta. And you have to take into consideration that it's a slightly terrorist-sided map as well. So Penta picking up 5 rounds is already a good job by them in 8 rounds. So let's see what they can do in this one. Virtus.pro is definitely lining up another A execution, but they might reconsider last second. They're so experienced. As soon as Penta gives away the slightest amount of information, Virtus.pro could go back to the different side. Now they go for middle control, and it's still quite open. Virtus.pro haven't committed to anything yet. Now Snacks definitely looks at the A side with a bomb on the back of Pasha right next to Snacks. They still have an opening on the B side. If they catch the CTs off guard, they could make a rotation with 40 seconds, but they definitely don't want to. Maybe they need to. Snacks failing on 2 shots. That's definitely 2 easy frags for him usually. Neo not missing that easy shot onto Lowell, even though it wasn't as easy as the AWP shots, and Mike S will punish Snacks for his missed opportunities. Tazin comes in from middle, makes it a 3v2, and Pasha's down to 16 HP. That nade! Oh, that Molotov will burn him! But Neo with another kill. It's a 2v1 though, and Tazin is on top of that coil. Gets himself the frag in the last 10 seconds. 6-3 in favor of Penta. Virtus.pro's loser bonus is quite high, but they didn't plant the bomb. With a bomb plant, they would have been buying for sure, but with that amount of money, they had to think about it. They had to figure out a way on how to get the most amount of equipment to Galils for Snacks and Bialy. 3 AKs for the rest of the squad. And another A execution ahead of us. CTs expect something to happen in the middle this time around with 2 CTs at the B bomb site, inside the B bomb site. Penta has Tabson at Speedway and Lowell inside the site. But their support player, Crystal, is still quite far away. They have to watch out. They have to delay that push as long as possible. Virtus.pro knows that they have to speed it up a little bit, especially with their disadvantages weaponry. But they line up for Tabson. Look at that! Through the smoke, he goes to work on Pash and Neo. The Terror is unable to reply for now. It's Taz alone against the 4 CTs. What a performance by Tabson so far with 3 kills in this round. And he makes it a quad as well. Penta definitely will miss Tabson going forward with their careers, and in the next year or in the next months or at least in the next week, that's for sure. 9 kills for Tabson, but 4 of those have been in this crucial round to keep Virtus.pro out of this half. 7-3 right now. Penta clawing away. And they switch it up again. Penta tries to keep Virtus.pro on their toes. But Virtus is just completely fed up with everything at the moment. They just want to make anything happen. Want to get a bomb plant or maybe some frags. They rush into the B-bomb site. But their stopping point is Crystal with a triple and Tazin, the second guy on the B side, to get a double kill. So if you're speaking about mentality and momentum, Virtus.pro would have loved to win that eco round right now. But I think they are simply too angry at the moment, too angry at themselves for the inability to choke Penta down. So they decided to switch it up, take it fast, and then focus on the next rifle round. Where at that stage of the game, they should try and focus on every single round and get the best possible outcome on every single round. And I don't think that the B rush with kind of a stall at this area where Virtus.pro didn't really get out of, I don't think that it was the right idea to get. But let's see how this execution works out. It's the first real B execution by Virtus.pro, countered by 3 CTs in there already. Penta with a good read, but Pasha with a better headshot on Tazina. Crystal with a double kill. He doesn't know where he's getting shot at from. He has to switch to rifle now. Stacks on to 13. He stays alive, but Crystal with a P250 finally gets the kill. It was a real struggle. The bomb is dropped outside of the side, and Pasha, ironically, is sitting on the platform without the bomb in his back. Crystal with the quad kill. What a performance by him in the past few rounds on the B side. Definitely a big part of Penta's success in the last 2 rounds and on this map in general, with 18 kills on the board. Virtus need one guy, one individual to step up right now. Their executions don't work. They have to start hitting their shots before Penta does. And everything has to click at the same time. And if it doesn't, we could see Virtus.pro in the EA Primer season. Well, that would definitely be heartbreaking for them. And I think they are quite proud, you know, proud of their past achievements, proud of their performances. Not in a sense of cockiness proud, but of a kind of a mindset that, you know, we are the best squad in Poland. We are supposed to compete at the very top. We just won Star Ladder Invitational against Na'Vi. So, guys, we are losing 9-3 against Penta. Virtus.pro really has to stay out of those dark spaces in their mindset. They also have to remember that it's Penta's map pick, and that Penta is definitely not a bad squad on cash. And the reads by Penta. Virtus.pro doesn't know, but those reads by the CTs. Look at that. They also already put a lot of emphasis on the A side. This time around it might be the wrong thing to do, but look at Mike S. He's already digging in deep, and those 2 kills by Mike S. Really important frags for him and his squad as well. Now he's angling around. He gets another one before he gets put down by Bialy. 2v3 now, thanks to Bialy's double kill, but he gets traded by Tapson, who rotated in time. And Tapson with the double. Penta with a 10-3. Virtus.pro definitely should think about taking a timeout, but it's just 2 rounds left in this half, so, you know, they will probably not take a timeout now. Penta is getting closer and closer to a tremendously one-sided scoreline. And at the moment, I really don't know if it's Virtus.pro playing really bad or Penta playing really well. It's also kind of hard to judge if you're not watching one person's perspective. You know, you're switching through the players, you will probably see stuff like that happen, and that means Crystal is on point, his timing is on point, his spray downs are really good. Tapson is there as well, so I kind of think that's the chemistry between Penta's players. It's like, oh wow, I mean, and then stuff like that happens as well. What is Bialy supposed to do right now? He has to outfrag 3 CTs. That's the first one, but the bomb is smoked off. He can't pass through there. Hold the smoke. So I think that it's Penta's mixture of everyone being as good as he can be, or maybe even peaking right now. At least Crystal didn't peak for a long time. And Virtus.pro simply unable to counter that at the moment, because they really seem a little cold to me. Like, not entirely warmed up. Doesn't look like they went through their executions, so they are not really as fluent as they could be. Now let's see what Bialy is to do. Nothing. What a good crossfire by Tapson and Lowell. Very cheeky as well. If the terrorist wants to backstab one of them, the other one is straight around or right around the corner. So really well done by Penta. I kind of seem biased right now, I gotta admit, but it's just Virtus.pro not playing well enough. If I would try, I would probably point out stuff like Neo getting double kills here and there, but they're usually at points in time when it doesn't matter anymore. Look at Crystal! Those 2 kills, and Virtus.pro is clumsily climbing over that box, looking on the other side. Crystal is watching them, he doesn't care. Now Taz's frag might give Virtus.pro a fighting chance. Neo just steps out the door, and that's exactly what Virtus.pro needs. Headshots, headshots, headshots. Nothing else and nothing less. CTs have Crystal around with his teammate, and that's another quick shot by Crystal. Now he's really rocking it, not only with the rifle but also with the AWP. Taz and Neo try to work together to win this round for Virtus. An 11-4 scoreline would be bad for a T side, but I think Virtus are one of those teams that can pull this off. So, good crossfire by Virtus.pro. Oh, Neo just looked away at the wrong moment. Now he's messing up his positioning a little bit. Not really in focus. Taz on 11 HP against 3 CTs. That's the first one gone. The Molotov is deployed as well. Will slow the CTs down. And he goes for the spray. Oh, he dealt some good amount of damage. The CTs have to... Oh, that's got to be close, but Crystal does it. Good idea by Taz to throw that Molotov and then go for the spray. So he wanted to deal enough damage so the Molotov will slow them down enough. But Crystal stepped in the flames before they were going to fade away. So he lost some of that HP. If he would have been as low as his teammate, would have been a whole different story. 12-3 in favor of Penta on the first half here in the best of 3 series. So if you're a Virtus.pro fan, don't worry. They still have plenty of chances to make up for that weak first half. Just waiting for the players to ready up again. So there we go. Virtus with armor. Penta also with armor. Crystal, as I said, the support player, despite the fact he's sitting on 24 kills, he's been insane. And he got a little lucky as well with a few spray downs where Virtus.pro was looking the other way, but you know, you still have to choose a position where the backs of your opponents get turned to. It's not entirely Virtus.pro's fault. Taz already spot somebody middle. That's the first cue that Virtus.pro can use to make a assumption that it's a B bomb site attack, and it's actually the B go by Penta. They speed it up. They get the first 2 frags over there. Virtus.pro has to rotate as quickly as possible. Taz is actually the only one that can do something about it, and he misses those 3 shots he had onto Lowell to take off his last 4 HP. One of those small, tiny things that if they go your way, you can have the round back. But if you miss those opportunities, you will have a hard time. Now Tazin sets up a crossfire with Tapson. Krista goes down to 17 HP. The CTs are all over the place, but Tazin with the frag on the snacks. It's a 2v4 right now. Bialy is going to be the last one standing in CT spawn. The bomb is ticking way too fast already. He just wants to pick up some frags against the terrorists. But he's not going to be able to do that either. 13-3 in favor of Penta. Virtus.pro, they comeback kings for a long, long time. But will they be able to come back in here? The irony of scores. Crystal on 24. But you know, the score has been reset on halftime. That's why. The CT stripped off their money of their previous investments as well, so they have a P250 for Bialy. Thanks to the frag he got, the rest of the squad will not work with anything. The naked gun. Penta will take their time. They don't want to run into one of those stacks, but look at their positions and look at the CT positions. Now they just want to fool Penta into thinking, okay, they send one guy out of A main, that's probably somebody going for info because they have a stack on the other side. A side should be good to be attacked. Penta is so patient. They still have 1 minute. That's more than enough time, and Virtus has to make a move before the terrorists make theirs, and they go for the B stack, which is the wrong move to make. Penta is about to get ready for the A execution. And Virtus.pro must be furious about that one. Finally, Virtus realizes their mistake. But it's not actually that big of a mistake. They can dig in, or they can stay at the B side and try to set up some exit frags. If Penta gets unnecessarily a lot of frags with UMPs in here, this could come back and hurt Virtus.pro. So the Poles ideally want to get frags without being killed. Haha. Yeah, I just said that. Apart from that, they want to scout the terrorist positions. Pasha won't see any action at all, but Virtus might. Penta being very defensive about this one. They don't want to lose any more guys, or any guys at all. Virtus comes out of the hiding spot, but Tazin will pick up the kill onto Bialy. That's basically the only thing that happened. Still 14-3. 2 more rounds to go for Penta. If they make this happen, a 16-3. I mean, imagine a 16-3 win by Penta. And that's what I talked about at the very start of this broadcast when I said that if Penta win that first map and put Virtus.pro in a bad mindset, they can do some damage to the Poles. Even though I said it's gonna be a 2-1, and I stick to that. Pasha with the opening kill onto Crystal on the B side, but the CTs still have to hold on to the A side, which is going to be attacked from the 2 different directions, the squeaky door and A main. My guess is just lurking around in middle right now. Cass with a big kill, but he gets traded as well. It's so quick on the trades. Tazin with a double, making it a triple. Neo and Pasha almost die because of that lag. But of course they stay alive. It is still fighting for this game. Neo with the MP7, but overextended a little bit there. The bomb hadn't been planted. Pasha has to pick up a rifle. I don't think that he has a chance with that Mag 7. I don't know why he didn't. Why didn't he pick up the FAMAS that was lying right in front of him? it wouldn't have wasted any time. Not sure. But those small details, sometimes you see them as a spectator, but as a player, you're just so in focus. You have to listen to your teammates as well, and sometimes those small things slip. 15-3, that means we have 12 map points for Penta. And Chris is sitting at the bottom of the scoreboard with 24 kills. So 12 map points. It would be a choke of liquid proportions if Penta would give this one away. So let's see if Virtus.pro can make them choke on some liquid. Oh, the memes. It doesn't look too good for Virtus.pro at the moment. They have split up 2-2. Kasha gave away his position. Crystal with that tight angle that he had to check, but he did it. Now Neo's time has come. He gets the first frag, but somehow doesn't stay alive. Oh, Lowell turns the wrong direction. Still gets the kill onto Bialy. He was distracted by Snacks. Now he knew that Snacks was coming for him, but the 5-7 is still stronger. Crystal up against Snacks next. And Chris is going for the duel, and he will close it out. 16-3 in favor of Penta on the first map. What a performance by Crystal, I gotta say. And what a matchup in total. I hope that you enjoyed it so far. I will be back with the second map. It's gonna be Mirage, the map pick of Virtus.pro. And if anything, we expect them to come back on the second map. So, thank you guys out there for tuning in. I really love this game, even though we had to wait very, very long. Well, it was my fault. Neo had some trouble with the ECA client. So we finally have this game underway, headed into the second map, Mirage, and I hope that Virtus.pro was able to warm themselves up on cash.